Uyabona-ke manje eZulu, vele uhlangane ngempela-ke manje, hlangana Zulu. Hlangana okwangempela futhi Zulu ungabusayeka-ke, uyabona-ke manje, hlangana futhi ngendlela ongakaze uhlangane ngayo, hlangana okokugcina ngci. Siyazi ukuthi wena Zulu ujwayele ukuthi into uyithathe serious uma ngabe sesikhulumile singomakhanya. Baningi abantu abazikhulumayo izinto kodwa nje sesijwayele nje singomakhanya ukuthi izinto mase yikhulunywe yithina impela kuba nomnyakazo. Ziningi izinto thina sikhuluma kade seyikhulunywa abantu ngaphambili kwangenzeka lutho, sancede sayikhuluma thina kwaba noshintsho, kwaba nomnyakazo owenzakalayo. Ngiyazi ukuthi nina sizwe sikaPhunga noMageba njengoba seliphuma nje izwi komakhanya ngempela nizohlangana udu. Nansi i-account yabo sengiyitholile, shonani khona niyohlangana khona Zulu. Hambani niyogcwala khona ukhiphe noma uluphi uhlobo lenhlambo nalo kule account nje le. Noma iluphi uhlobo lenhlambo ongasulicabanga, hamba uyolikhipha noma icomment ethile egxekayo, yonke indlela yokugxeka onayo shona khona. Nansi i-account yabo, hamba uyobanyela, hambani niyobatinyela Zulu. Ngithi mina hlangana ngempela Zulu. Yabona ngani zakwethu usisi wethu lo hlukumezeke kakhulu, and into engifuna ukunitshela yona njengamanje akasayilweli yena, uselwela isizwe straight. Lo sisi mina manje sengimthatha njenge national ambassador, uyi-ambassador of the indigenous people. Lo sisi njengamanje, she is trying to fight the system for thina abantu abamnyama. Usebenzisa ama-experiences akhe ukusilwela thina njengabantu abamnyama. Nangu uProfessor Dr. Sis Hammond. Ngithi mina asimsekeni ngane zakwethu, siswethu siyakuthanda mfowethu, sinawe all the way la ufuna khona usizo. Usithinte sisi, sinezwi, siyakwazi ukukhuluma izinto zenzeke. Kune action kwaZulu. Asihlali nje sikhulume ngomlomo kuphela kodwa siphinde sibe ne-action. So nje ngane zakwethu, usisi wethu esimthandayo ofundile ohlala phesheya laphana ko-Switzerland, hlukumezeke kakhulu, ehlukunyezwa i-Standard Bank, simthumelela ngeyinkabi, simthumelela ngo-food poison, kudliswa indodakazi yakhe, simthumelela ngayo yonke inhlobo ye-abuse ongasuyicabange, sim-abuser, simdlela iy'mali zakhe, simfroda ngayo yonke indlela ngane zakwethu. Ingakho ngithi mina ngiyakunxenxa Zulu, ngiyakunxenxa sizwe sikaPhunga noMageba, nina benkayishane kaMenze yaphuza umlaza ngameva. Yanimema Zulu omnyama ondlela simhlophe, ngithi hlanganani impela, seseke udadewethu, seseke nangu usisi wethu elwa izimpi zethu. Usisi wethu uphakathi kuyisistimu, usekujuleni kwayo, ulwa izimpi zethu. Angithi thina asikwazi ukungena kuyisistimu ngoba asifundile, asinalutho, siyayihluphekela. Nangu usisi ngane zakwethu ongaswele lutho, ophakathi kuyisistimu, ulwa izimpi zethu. Okwethu ngane zakwethu ukumeseka bese simkhuthaza usisi wethu, simeseke nje njalo bese simkhuthaza, simelekelele la edinga khona ukwelekelelwa. Angibonge ngane zakwethu. Danko kade
mina wodwa nje umbuzo, zithule yithini inhlaka zikahulumeni nezinhlaka ezimele kulolu daba luka Professor Anele Hammond? May you please open for me? Right, thank you. Zithule yithini inhlaka zikahulumeni, inhlaka ezimele o-Financial Sector Conduct Authority bathule bethini ngoba yibo ababhekelele ukuholda accountable ama-bank. OBASA, Banking Association of South Africa, bathule bathini iy'nhlaka ekufanele ziholde uStandard Bank accountable for lama allegations for zonke lesaga le kaProfessor Anele Hammond. Sikhona ney'nhlaka ey'bhekelela abathengi because in this case ube yi-customer ethenga. Yes, kwenzeka ngendlela okwenzeke ngayo. Bapho National Consumer Commission, baphi o-SA National Consumer Union, baphi o-SA Fraud Prevention Network, SA Fraud Prevention Services. Ziphi zonke lezi iy'nhlaka lezi? Yilowo mina umbuzo engiwubuza, zikuphi ngalesi sikhathi kufanele manje zivele zibonakalisa ukuthi they are present and they are fully functional? Why zingezi forward manje zidisplaye an active intervention kulolu daba lolu? Si-convince thina ukuthi they are there for us, they are there to fight for the South Africans. Yeah? Ziphi zonke lezi iy'nhlaka? Because manje i-situation sokhe siyabona uyifayithile ngendlela yakhe wayiwina. Kodwa-ke siyakudeserva yini ukuthi sibe ne-institution ebushitha ama-customers ngale ndlela? Mhlawumbe-ke lezi iy'nhlaka zingahluleka ukuthi kube khona ezikwenzayo, but thina njengabantu kungakhona esikwenzayo. Nina abantu abayingxenye ababhenka nale i-financial institution, niyayazi into ekufanele niyenze. Niyayazi into ekufanele niyenze. Because for most parts of it, le institution ime ngani. So niyayazi into ekufanele niyenze. Sikhandi ziyenze.
Professor Mkati, she's a retired professor in finance and law. She went through a horrible ordeal with the Standard Bank. She reported a case, a fraud incident while she was purchasing her car, and the thing just went from it's just escalated to a nightmare, to trauma, to the abuse of power. The list goes on and on, right? So I posted the video yesterday. It's about the corruption. It's about the direction South Africa is going to, which is dark, right? The Madlanga Commission, the ad hoc committee, you listen to Mkhwanazi, everything else. No, it's not just corruption that is the problem. No, there's something that is lurking behind it that is more sinister. What's more wicked about what's happening here is the arrogance and the entitlement, is the culture systematically that exists in what we see as corruption. Because that is arrogant. That is entitled. And I tell you, once something gets to that level, the lengths and the extents to which people will go to protect what is corrupt, what is corruption to us and what is gain to them, are scary. It involves unaliving people. It involves the abuse of power. It involves intimidation. It involves a whole lot of things because these people are basically feeling that they are untouchable. Why are they feeling untouchable? No, it's not just because they are corrupt. It's because they are arrogant and entitled. What is wrong? You understand what I'm saying? Their moral compass, is so weakened to a point where what is wicked and wrong is starting to feel right. And when someone thinks I am right, I'm entitled to this, that's when the whole thing of corruption becomes dangerous. Corruption is unethical, it's unacceptable, it's not good, Nje. But what's more sinister and evil is when it becomes systematic. It's when there's a sense of arrogance and entitlement that comes with it, because at that level, they can just unalive you at any time. At that level, intimidation is the language of the day. At that level, the abuse of power becomes a norm. There's no more integrity. There's no ethics, morals, conscience, none whatsoever. So, the whole thing that is happening right now, Prof. Anele Mkandi, what she's exposing, the Madlanga Commission, Mkhwanazi, the ad hoc committee, no, it's not just corruption. It's systematic. And what's even more dangerous and lurking behind is the arrogance, is the entitlement, is the abuse of power, which is why these things need to be exposed. Because when corruption gets to that level, even what makes us humans to like that in the process, it doesn't matter anymore. It's all about what I'm going to gain. You call it corruption, but I'm focusing on what I'm going to gain. And right now you're standing on my way. I'm going to do whatever it takes.
So back to the settlement. Let me first say, this was not a win or lose for me. This was a desperate fight of a black widowed mother to free her daughter from the devil's claws. Secondly, it was about a teaching moment to teach Goliath that I don't get bullied. They will never touch my car. And I achieved both. That said, the journey for me was more educational than the win. So in my next communication, it wasn't that asking for a round table to settle amicably. It wasn't that. I sent a proper letter of demand. So this letter of demand, they immediately said, yeah, we're doing it. And then what wasted time was the up and down, because there were clauses that they fought so hard not to have in the settlement agreement. So obviously the first thing they're going to take out is the investigation of fraud. And because I wanted the car settled, I let that slide. Then they insisted on a clause that says, look, we acknowledge that you want to pay all the money you owe. Oh, just to reverse a bit. So during this settlement moment, remember that phone call that always offers me the latest model? This phone call came and they offered me the car. And I told them, I don't get fed by white supremacy. I earn my keep. And in law, there's something called unjustified enrichment. I don't want to have anything that I didn't work for and earn fully. So that's why I said I calculated every cent that I've paid. I calculated the cost of the car, and I offered them the difference as my settlement. So they accepted this, but they were insisting on a clause that says, I will never sue Standard Bank for anything, not their employees, not their cats, not their flower pots outside, nothing. I will never look at Standard Bank. I thought, I don't take instructions from you. I said to them, I will not sue you for anything else except fraud and gross negligence. So we fought on that for a long time. What gross negligence? What fraud? I said, if I don't have that in the settlement agreement, there's no settlement. I pay you every cent that is outstanding in my car, cash, and then I want whatever you want. I won't sue you for anything else except fraud and gross negligence. And we signed on that. I won't sue them for anything else except for fraud and gross negligence. So that's where the settlement ended. Paid them their money, they transferred the car back to us, and that was the end.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. Max Makhanya usend a message to bantu base KZN uthi hlangana Zulu. Uthi abahlangane bahlangane ngale story sa Professor Anele because akatilweli yena at this point ulwela ma South Africans onke uthi Zulu akahlangana ubumbana ube munye. Ngeke sivumele Standard Bank sende uProf Anele ngale ndlela. Story sa Professor Anele sithole kunakwa lokukhula phetenkundleni yokuxhumana abantu abaningi bashiyeka bashaqekile bamangele ukuthi hayibo kanye Standard Bank sinjani, or people are saying ukuthi they want justice for Prof Anele because lokhu yena ndlule kuko yena nemntwana yakhe. It is just so sad nkosi yami. It's a very heartbreaking story le trendako kakhulu isabalele lapha enkundleni yokuxhumana. Abantu labaningi they are saying ukuthi they are closing their Standard Bank accounts because ngeke baze bavume ukubhenka nemaxola, baze bavume ukubhenka nebantu labende lomnyama ngale ndlela bamaqola basically. So inkulumo yami Makhanya ukuthi iZulu akahlangane and stand up for Prof Anele. Bantu abaningi bayithanda ngendlela lesimanga basho ukuthi ukhuluma iqiniso vele indzaba ya Prof Anele kufaneke inakwe. Some people asking themselves ukuthi indzaba bathule bathini bangasikhavile story. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'm signing out. Goodbye.